I'm Sue Beeson, I'm one of the trustees and I'm currently coordinating volunteers and overseeing the events that are trying to raise money in the short term so that we can pay the professionals to help us with the business plan. We've had quite a lot of work going on in the last few months and recently have recruited about 32 new volunteers. We're specifically looking at having enough volunteers to have a presence in the stateroom, a trust presence throughout the summer months, because the County Museum has got permission to open the 2 staterooms from April the 1st to 30th of September. And we want to make sure that we have someone here to talk about the trust, to sell membership, to ask for donations and to raise the profile of what we're trying to do.
I'm Rachel Robinson, I'm the Visitor Experience Manager at Hartlebury, and I'm in charge of visitor facilities, the shop, the cafe, the marketing and the events, and I work with the Trust on the sort of operational side of when they have fundraising events and so on. I help to facilitate that from the museum side. The partnership came about from when the last bishop left, and that was when the Trust created themselves, and we started working together from the very beginning really. I think we've both got shared aims of increasing access around the site and the number of visitors who come to the site, as well as sustaining the building for the future. So when our aims are so closely allied, we're very keen to work together.
One of the things that's particularly pleasing about the number of volunteers that we're getting is the huge age range that they're representing. More and more we're getting applications to be volunteers from university students to fill a gap year, but also young volunteers of school age, the youngest of whom at the moment is James, who's 12. So we've got a huge age range now from 12-year-old to 80, I think, as our oldest volunteer.
I'm James Brogan, I'm a volunteer here at the castle, and I've been coming here to the museum since I was 4. I started to get involved when it was going to get sold and my nan became chair. I think it's important the castle stays here because then the next generation and the generations that follow can come and see it and enjoy the atmosphere of it and enjoy the events.
My name's Alan Savage and I'm a volunteer for the Trust. It's a very worthwhile cause, and to save a place like this is of paramount importance. It's too nice to fall into the hands of developers. It needs to be kept for people that hopefully locally are going to appreciate the history and what this place ought to represent to them.
If I had to summarise where we are now, about 80% of the time I'm very optimistic that we're going to be able to do this because there's a growing groundswell of interest and support. 20% of the time we're probably a little less optimistic and wonder just whether we're going to be able to do this in the time frame. But we're optimistic enough to say next time when a film is being made, we'll be reporting on some more significant strides forward.